Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making some delicious lemon honey chicken wings, just like the Asian restaurant. I'm recreating Marion's kitchen dish, and what we have here is just some chicken wings that have been marinated overnight with some crushed pureed garlic, some sazon goya, some crushed black pepper and chili powder and soy sauce. Marion adds in some stock cube and sugar. I did add in a bit of sugar, but I didn't have any stock cube. So I just kind of mixed in whatever spices I wanted and let it mix up real good and sit overnight. And once it sits overnight, you're going to bring it to room temperature for about 30 minutes before we start frying. I am so excited for you guys to see how these turn out because these were absolutely amazing. So stay tuned and keep watching. To fry up the chicken, as Marion says, you will need some cornstarch. I myself wanted some potato starch, so that's what I'm using here. And you'll also need either a big bowl or a mixing bag. I'm using an empty flour bag here to keep things real clean while we shake up the chicken wings in this bag full of flour. And it's gonna be amazing. Heat up the oil. It takes about 20 minutes, I want to say, to heat it up at medium. Take a wooden spoon or chopstick, and as soon as it starts bubbling up like that, it's pretty much ready to go. Okay, let's try again. So it should start bubbling up instantly, and it should be ready to go, and that's when you can start frying, and we're going to do this in batches. So what we really want to do here is get a big pot going with enough oil to cover the wings, and of course we have our batter wings to the side there that are ready to go. Tap off any excess, and just make sure that when you do get it in the oil, that you don't have extra cornstarch or flour on there. My first batch had a little bit too much cornstarch, so it did get a bit of more of a weird texture than I wanted at first. So 1, 2, 3, drop. And we want to do this in batches so that when you're frying it, it's not going to overcrowd and it's going to evenly brown. If you put too much in the pan, it's not going to be good. If you have a bigger pot, definitely feel free to add more in. I did about 20 wings and I think I did it in about 4 batches. And it takes about 10 minutes to fry up these wings. So, within an hour, you can have delicious wings. Don't feel like you have to go to a restaurant and wait 45 minutes for wings when you could just make it at home and make it even better for a lot less money, let me tell you. The trick here is to keep playing with the wings. Do not leave them alone, guys. Do not leave them alone. Keep playing with them. You can take a break here and there, of course, but it's very important the initial 5 minutes that you keep playing with it so that it gets that even brown. And that's how you're going to make sure to get that perfect restaurant look that we're looking for here. So I just wanted to show you guys a setup here to keep things really clean. Have a rack with the grill plate on it so that you can let the chicken wings kind of drip out the grease without getting soggy, because when you lay it on a plate, it will get soggy. So if you don't have a grill rack like this, then definitely put some paper towel down on the done chicken wings. And I do like to double fry my wings to keep in mind. That's also why I'm doing this method, because I'm going to pop these back in right at the end. Just showing you how goldeny brown they're going to get. This is the color that we're trying to achieve here. And right now this is me just kind of making sure that they're perfect, because I did kind of mess up my first batch, so I wanted to make sure that it got a bit crispier. So I turned up my oil a little bit, and they're looking so good, you guys. I cannot wait to show you the final results. I really want you guys to see like how golden brown it truly gets. See? And we're just gonna do up the rest. And things are ready to go. I kind of messed up those ones a little bit. We did a refry. If you notice, because they had some extra cornstarch on them, I felt like they needed a bit of a refryer.
refry.
So while you have the last batch frying, what you want to do is get the sauce together in a little saucepan over medium heat, a third cup of honey, a zest of 1 lemon, and the juice of 1 lemon. I chose to add in some freshly cracked pepper because I wanted that lemon pepper feel. And we're just basically going to let this come to a simmer till it thickens up a bit before we add in the cornstarch and water slurry. So just let this hang out for a bit and let it become super velvety and yummy. So once it comes to a simmer like this, we want to whisk it up a bit, get it going, and once you feel like it's mixed up enough, we're going to add in the cornstarch and water slurry. So that's about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water. And you're going to see pretty much as soon as you start whisking, especially because it's in a medium-low heat, it's going to start gelling and thickening really quickly. You're going to see right now, see how quickly it gelled up? It's like almost like a curd. So I'm taking it off the heat, and I've decided to kind of add more water in at this point and go against her recipe because I just felt like it was too thick too fast, and just didn't have enough liquid for my taste. So we add more in, and you don't want to keep it on the heat for too long because it will thicken up. And you also want to keep an eye on how much sauce you add because you really don't need a lot. So even if you have this much sauce in the pan, you're not going to be using all of this for just 20 wings. So just keep that in mind when you are making it. Oh, it smells so good in here, you guys. I just wish you could smell it.
Is now we're going to take some of that sauce and we're going to pour it over the wings. And it won't seem like a lot at first when you put it in, but it will be like the perfect amount. So you just want to toss your wings in this lemon honey sauce. And Marion swears that this way the wings actually stay crispy and the sauce is just clinging onto it, which I have to agree with. Like, I truly have to agree with.
And this is the final product, you guys. The amazing lemon honey chicken wings, just like you get at the Asian restaurant. And it definitely is a cross between that lemon chicken and honey chicken flavor that we are also familiar with and that we love. I just love how crispy and juicy they look because that's exactly what they are like in real life. The potato starch really adds that crunch and crispiness that you're looking for to give you that authentic feel. And I cannot tell you how amazing these are.
Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so this video was a little bit of a rocky one, okay? I forgot to keep my light on when I was cooking, so I apologize if the lighting is totally crapshoot, okay? My bad, but you got the gist of the recipe. Marion has a fabulous video. I could never compete with that at my level right now. So here are the amazing wings. I had to share with my boyfriend, so excuse me, I'm nice like that, but these look delicious. I put some red hot on some of them because I like some spice. Um, but I am so excited to try these. And as Marion said, these are actually still crispy, even with the sauce on it. So I am so excited. Um, mm-hmm. Can we discuss how these look like the Asian restaurant wings? Like, I have never been able to achieve that. I am so thankful to Marion for sharing her recipe. Obviously, I tweaked things. I used potato starch and cornstarch instead of cornstarch. I used a bunch of spices to marinate my chicken wings overnight. So I did do mine differently, but I followed her technique and it was amazing. So I'm so grateful because I've been learning a lot of things from her. And yes, I eat like a savage. When it comes to chicken wings, I do not mess around. That one had some red hot on it. It didn't need the red hot. Okay, it didn't. I just like that extra kick. But the pepper was a great idea on my part. Because the freshly cracked pepper, not like just ground black pepper, don't do that. Just, it's not worth it. Freshly cracked pepper. It is the only way to do it. It's so good. I had to do a little mini mukbang. I'm like sweating for my mukbangers. Look, I'm inhaling these. I'm not gonna film the whole video of me eating again, unless I see people kind of responding more to my food videos. Because I'm finding that when it comes to filming myself eating, I don't get to enjoy the food as much because I'm more focused on talking to you guys. I'm more focused on eating in front of the camera. So I want to be able to savor this meal because this is the first time I've ever made chicken wings, you know? Like, I want to savor this meal. So you guys don't just get a view of chicken bones. Some Coke would really set this off. I think I'll have a flat for you guys. Show you my trick. So when it comes to eating flats, I grab the tip that is breakable. There's a tip that comes right off, okay? Doing this one-handed, it's hard. So there's a tip, it just comes right off. And then it just like separates the two. That's like pro wing eating. Only the pros know that one. Well, seriously, these are finger licking amazing. So glad I made this recipe. At least my one will be down in the description box. I can't even talk right now. That's how excited I am to finish these and gulp down like a can of Coke with it. I got work tomorrow and it took me some time to make these, so I just want to relax, you know, and not have to worry about like being on. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Sorry for the little bit of the lighting issue and not as much of the flowing, but hopefully you still enjoyed it and that you'll try this recipe. It's so good. It's so worth it. And it's much cheaper than buying wings out for like 2 people. Like you can feed 2 people for 15 bucks, which to me is amazing. Amazing. Okay, so that's me being extra and excited, and I'll see you guys on the next one.